Welcome back. We are back with another top 10 video and another recounting some characters' worst sins and moments. But after dealing with the star-guarding hole of the universe, ooh, that video felt so good. It's so damn good. Sorry. But now, unfortunately, even our main character Mario or Marvin has undoubtedly some bad appearances as well. Normally, he is very sympathetic when he has to deal with the likes of both Rose and Jeffy, the two people in his life that make his life hell, and he is always forced in situations when he does not deserve it, but only when it's not his fault. But in the following videos, you will see that sometimes he makes the problems worse for himself or things were entirely his fault, and it led to some of his worst appearances in the show. And some of his worst moments come from his motivation of money to even him being unreasonable. So let's talk about that. But before that, I want to do two things. First, I want to showcase some fan art that I gotten. And oh my god, the Rose fan arts just keep on coming. Somebody even made a Persona fan art. Do you have any idea how much I fucking love Persona? If the background music of my videos couldn't tell you? I swear man, you guys are truly the best. You guys really have no idea how happy you made me this year. Just making videos for you guys that you like, it just makes me so happy, man. But now with that being said, next week I will unfortunately be gone for almost a week. I will be on vacation. I will try to do the Christmas ranking video before next week if I can. I apologize. I still want to try to release at least a video before I leave and maybe one video during my trip. If I don't, I really apologize to you guys. I'll be gone on the 21st and I'll be back on the 26th. Hopefully by the time that comes, I'll still have plenty of time to work on the end of the year ranking videos and maybe even the Christmas video. But now with that, let's begin the ranking video. There were episodes in particular where Mario was a bit of a scumbag. He would try to lie his way out of a situation, or he would lie in general and make the problem worse for himself. But one of Mario's earlier appearances where it was hard to sympathize for him was in the Quiet Game. After Jeffy is being annoying, Mario decides to make a deal with Jeffy that if he could be quiet for a day, he'll give him $10. Mario then raised the stakes of $1,000 if Jeffy could stay quiet for a week. From that point on, Jeffy remains nothing but quiet. However, a twist I'm sure anybody saw coming, Mario tells Rose he doesn't have the money and he was just gonna plan to cheat his way to win. This idea is similar to Jeffy's punishment with the same concept too of Mario betting Jeffy to do something, but when Jeffy does too good of a job, Mario thinks of being malicious out of nowhere to win. Mario realizes his hat is missing and assumes Jeffy stole it, and he doesn't even try to look for it, he just assumes Jeffy took it. But then he accidentally let it slip about his plan and Jeffy rightfully for once has a reason to get mad. This video was the first video to start off 2017 and it wasn't really good with mainly Mario being a jerk while trying to cheat his way to win. But to be fair, he rightfully gets what he deserves with Jeffy forcing him to pay up. "2020 is no stranger to having the most underdeveloped plots, so much filler that ruined plots and ruining characters into the ground. One of the videos from that year, Jeffy and Junior Sneaks Out, is on God one of the most boring episodes from that year. The plot has so much filler with so much talking on the couch. They go outside for 1 minute out of 12 minutes and it's not even for an exciting reason. They just go outside to eat tacos. Okay. But the reason this video is here is solely because of the ending. Bowser brags to Mario about his Mario Kart trophy where Junior and Jeffy accidentally break it. Mario says a robber must have broken in to destroy it. Whatever you say, bruh. And after the parents force their kids to stay inside, they go outside anyway, when Junior reveals on camera that it was their fault the trophy was broken. Bowser is about to punish Junior when one of the most out of nowhere dumbest twists happen. Mario is suddenly evil and tells Jeffy to stick to the plan when Jeffy forces Mario to confess. It turns out Mario himself destroyed the trophy and he planned this from the start. That had no foreshadowing, no hint. We didn't see any indication that Mario planned this from the start. Nothing that told us Mario was malicious. This was just a dumb plot twist written to not let Junior get in trouble for some reason. The ending alone made me hate Mario for the sheer out of nowhere twist and how stupid this was. This was, without a doubt, one of the most dumbest plot twists I've seen in the show in a while. 2019 for me was a pretty alright year, even though some episodes undoubtedly suck. Dr. Jeffy, I talked about it already in the Rose video. Jeffy Breaks His Leg was the video that made me decide to talk about SML because it was the worst video for me at the time. The School Project is still considered to this day one of the worst Junior appearances, there's no defending that episode. And while this video wasn't terrible or bad, it was just the most generic video. Videos about characters getting rich is just so played out. A character gets money and instantly becomes a jerk. And Rich Mario is just that. Mr. Goodman lets Mario hold on to his gold bars, and without hesitation he steals it for $500,000. Mario from minute 1 becomes a douche. He flexes his money to Rose, who surprisingly, Rose has a good reason to be mad at Mario for once. I don't know if this is weird for me to say, but Mario isn't even a character in this video. He's just a rich asshole. That's his only personality. This video reminds me of Bowser Jr.'s credit card, but that video was much better in comedy and the story of how not to handle too much money. Junior was a jerk in that video, but rightfully gets his punishment. But here, Mario just flexes his wealth and in the annoying voice he does, the Mario is just a jerk in this video, and it doesn't help when later he tries to gaslight Goodman with, "What do you mean? All of your gold is right here, you just miscounted." And Mario losing all of his money isn't as satisfying as Junior losing his money in the before mentioned episode. Mario is just unsympathetic in this one, that's all to say. Sometimes Mario can really get on your nerves with how much of an idiot he is. And remember, he is the main character. When the main character gets on your nerves, there is no hope. And Jeffy's green bean allergy is one of the videos where Mario is just rock bottom stupid. Mario predictably feeds Jeffy green beans, and Jeffy thinks the only way to avoid eating them is to beat himself up. Mario would call Brooklyn and he will recommend eating something else other than vegetables, to which Mario will continue to feed him vegetables. Now, I understand Jeffy is bad because he is obviously doing this to himself. We, the audience, know why Jeffy looks like that, but Mario and Rose don't. If Jeffy was allergic to vegetables, why do you keep feeding him vegetables? There's other things like Mario not putting 2 and 2 together with Jeffy having weapons at the table. Their stupidity is more annoying than funny. There's also a moment where Mario says he doesn't want Jeffy to eat fruits or anything else because they're too yummy, and he'd rather Jeffy not enjoy his food. Finally, at the end, he tests Jeffy out by giving Jeffy vegetables again and says he's trying to make sure Jeffy isn't lying. But at the same time, what made Mario be suspicious that Jeffy is lying now when he believed everything else before this? Is it because the video is almost over? Because we have like 2 minutes left of the video? Wow, Mario is such a brain-dead idiot in this, but it's nowhere near how bad his character can be at times. 2017 again, the year that truly destroyed characters, and this is where Mario's character took a big nosedive, and one of the more notable videos is in Drawing Jeffy. This episode was bad for a lot of reasons. While rightfully being angry for being grounded for no reason, his only joke is saying a cuss word every 2 seconds. This was pre-demonetization Jeffy, where he went ham saying all 13 bad words. And this episode is just so much screaming and arguing. The plot was stupid with Drawing Jeffy, and you will see why. While drawing, Jeffy unintentionally has the power to make objects they draw come to life, until Jeffy makes a clone of himself. Mario immediately assumes Drawing Jeffy is the real Jeffy, and Mario is a lot ruder than usual. All Drawing Jeffy did was appear, and Mario just screams at him to leave him alone. After he threatens Jeffy he will be grounded if he shows up one more time. When the real Jeffy shows up, he gets grounded. Mario and Rose are so fucking stupid to realize this is the real Jeffy, and it's actively frustrating. But it gets worse when this joke is repeated a few more times. I know I'm supposed to suspend my disbelief, but the immersion is broken if they can't even realize Drawing Jeffy is not their son when he's 3 fucking feet from them. This video continues with Mario being an idiot and Mario being angry for no reason. There's even a scene where he just sent Jeffy to his room and Drawing Jeffy is right fucking there and he's still blind. Mario screams at Jeffy, Jeffy screams at Mario, until now Mario can freaking see drawing Jeffy. This video was frustrating and annoying due to Mario and Rose being idiots together. Here we go again with Jeffy's birthday surprise. Ugh. I already talked about the many issues with this video in the Brooklyn Guy video. The insane amount of filler, but we'll get to that in a bit. One of Brooklyn Guy's worst appearances with infamously the ending. There's a lot of pointless moments that drag on this mess, and there's not even a birthday in the video. Sure, it's about Mario forgetting Jeffy's birthday, but it's another video where ironically you feel so bad for Jeffy. Mario forgets it's Jeffy's birthday, and instead of pretending he forgot to surprise Jeffy with a party, he resorts to immediately grounding him. Mario even makes up an excuse to ground Jeffy, and I already feel bad for him. Mario could have solved everything by just buying Jeffy a cake, but instead he goes through so many fucking hoops. Listen to this. He first asked Chef Pee to do it, but he doesn't want to. Then he asked Brooklyn Guy for a cloning machine, but he doesn't want to. Then he asked Cody for an invention to make a clone to make a cake instead of just going to Publix or Walmart, not sponsored. Then he gives Cody more money for the clone gun again. You just wasted $40 on a clone gun, Mario. Then he gets Chef Poo Poo to make a cake, but that plan totally hasn't backfired. But then, all it took was Brooklyn Guy mentioning he could have just went to the store. 11 fucking minutes wasted on the most easiest solution to the plot I have ever seen. Mario was just a lobotomized idiot. He was so freaking stupid to not realize he could have just went to the store, and him mistreating Jeffy when he did nothing wrong was the cherry on top. A terrible video with Mario as the prime reason why. Now we're getting to videos where honestly, there's not really much defending Mario. While Mario doesn't have that many appearances where he is the villain, when the video does have one every now and then, he is sadly unlikable or irredeemable. To start off, Mario sells Jeffy. This video is very similar to Rich Mario a few minutes ago, but while Mario wasn't as annoying, and to that video's credit, Goodman did somewhat punish Mario. Kinda. Mario is much more of a jerk in this. Another video where Jeffy does nothing wrong this time, but Mario and Rose were both annoying in this together. Also, don't get me started on the amount of merch plugs. I'm gonna assume they had to double down because nobody was buying things on the merch store. Goodman shows up and wants to buy Jeffy. I literally have no idea why. Does that mean in universe Jeffy is a celebrity, or is he just a normal kid? Why does Goodman have a pin of Mario's kid? Look, I have so many questions, okay? Mario is just okay with giving Jeffy away while Rose doesn't want to. But again, even when Rose is right, she is still annoying. Why can't Rose be this intelligent the other 99% of the time? But in this video, all she does is whine. Mario then gaslights Jeffy to make him leave with Goodman, and similarly to Rich Mario, he is a giant douche again. But this time, him just lying over and over when we know what he did with Jeffy. And Rose just does nothing but whine about Mario lying. This scene goes on for like 5 minutes, and then at the end Mario is sad because all the money's gone. Which is probably a good thing because he was just a jerk in this video. Again. Jeffy Gets Ran Over is a new type of bad. This video is just Mario being paranoid, and I might make a SML versus comparing this to another video, which is another episode where a character accidentally hurt somebody. Instead of doing the best option of calling the doctor, they are completely out of character and being overly paranoid and stupid over an accident. And this is Mario's video. After he accidentally ran Jeffy over, he immediately frames another driver for it. Side note, but why was Rose assuming Mario was calling another girl? Like, shut the fuck up. Like, shut up. You know what? I'm not gonna waste my breath on you. Anyway, Mario throughout the video keeps on lying that he didn't hit Jeffy, while he also continues to almost snitch on himself. I hated the part especially when Mario says he hit Jeffy and his toy horse, but he argues with Brooklyn Guy that, yeah, the toy horse was never alive, therefore it means it's dead. Mario makes me mad sometimes with how he talks and communicates and how he's just not clear. This joke goes on for a minute, and why was it even necessary? The point is, the evidence is brighter than his shirt. Mario then tries to destroy his own security cameras to get rid of the evidence, until he then tries to frame Goodman for the crime. How low can he go? I will admit the funniest part of the video was Jeffy suddenly waking up and snitching on Mario, but you think in the one video where Mario should get punished, he doesn't. Jeffy gets ran over was definitely one of Mario's worst appearances by far, but not the ultimate worst one. Now this is where Mario really becomes an annoying little dumbass. I think I noticed Mario's change in character when he went from the voice of reason and doing the right things to the most generic dumbass dad trope. And then there are some videos I cannot defend him at all. And Sleepy Jeffy is so stupid. Because Jeffy stayed up all night playing games, Mario makes him go to school. Now, in the beginning, I was on Mario's side since it was Jeffy's fault for staying up all night. But then Mario quickly made me switch to feel bad for Jeffy, because then Mario wants Jeffy in complete exhaustion to do things for him like clean up. Keep in mind, he knows Jeffy is tired. I'm even on Rose's side for once that even she's like, let Jeffy rest. And Mario just refused to let him sleep. Due to making Jeffy drive, they get arrested. And then Mario thinks Jeffy should cook for him. He gets arrested again, and Mario still won't let Jeffy sleep. I never wanted to punch Dr. Phil so much in my life, but oh my god, bro, I was getting pissed off at Mario. Again, it was Jeffy's fault for staying up, but as soon as Mario kept letting Jeffy do things while tired, I couldn't defend Mario anymore. At least Mario got what he deserved when he soon became tired. But I could not express how Mario was making this video frustrating. Ironically, the only parts of the video I liked was without Mario in it, like Jackie Chu bullying Cody for no reason, but that's about it. "2020. Again, this is the third video on this list with a 2020 video, but this one, I remember seeing Mario in a brand new light. And could you predict that his motivation is, of course, money? Scooter's parents as a video is just annoying. Every character in this video is annoying. Jeffy, Rose, Scooter, Camille, even Mario. Scooter shows up and he says that he doesn't have parents. Mario not wanting to deal with Scooter and Jeffy wishes there was a way for Scooter to leave. The news comes on with Camille Habib Habab, Camilla's in camo, Habib Habab as Nicole on the cop, and he's crying because his daughter ran away. Are we not gonna talk about how this woman had a relationship with a camel and they birthed a human? No? Okay. The news says there's a cash reward for the daughter's return, and Mario decides to lie to Camille by dressing Scooter up as a girl. Mario is just evil in this video, and remember, he's only doing this to trick Camille for the cash reward. After some very annoying filler, Mario manages to fool Camille and Scooter is now gone. But the ending of the video is the kicker, where the real daughter shows up and he slams the door in her face. The show actually thinks Mario was in the right for this, but this made me saw Mario in a whole new light for a while, with him being malicious and evil for this sick plan. And this was the one time it would have been deserved to get him caught and arrested, but sadly Mario does not get in trouble for this, which is a shame. But what video could be worse than Scooter's parents? And now for some dishonorable mentions. The hair problem has Mario being a jerk out of nowhere after he gets hair in the last few minutes, and it seems so unnecessary. Also, I like how Rose allowed Brooklyn to bully Mario, but Mario couldn't bully him in return. Not a big deal, just pointing it out. Jeffy skipped school was my original number 9, and I'm just not a fan of Mario in the video. Him being brain dead stupid to not realize his granddad is not Jeffy, but at least Brooklyn Guy 2 sees how much of a dumbass he is. Goodman's revenge have Mario be such a uck with the C at the start. Him wanting to bail Rose out of jail after she just tried to kill you. Even everybody questions why he wants that. Jeffy's 18th birthday was my original number 8 because Mario was undoubtedly handled horribly in the video. Him only caring about Jeffy not because he loves him, but just because he wanted the inheritance money, and he wanted to kick Jeffy out the house when he didn't get it. And his sudden whiplash to now caring about Jeffy when he got kidnapped made no sense. Honestly, it was just a cheap way to give Mario false character development. The taser problem has Mario acting like a jackass when for once Rose was trying to help him get his money back. I know Eglorious and some people disagree, but Rose was actually trying for once to support him, even if it was for one episode, and Mario treats her like trash. Jeffy recycles half Mario, making the problem worse by neglecting to wash the bottle Goodman gave him, and everything wouldn't have happened if he wasn't so unreasonably grumpy. And finally, Jeffy's treehouse. Wow, this video is just so forgettable. But in the video, Mario gets jealous over Jeffy's shitty treehouse. Why? No, why? Just because Rose got invited? And Mario just pouts and whines about it. You got a whole ass house with AC and food and you getting mad that Jeffy has a shitty treehouse? But now, on to number 1. Mario's worst appearance stemmed from him being greedy for money and not caring about anybody else but himself. For sometimes Mario does the most stupidest things that really question why he does what he does. Or even sometimes he is just so malicious that he is super hard to like. But I have never, in my opinion, never hated Mario so much from start to finish than Jeffy Almost Drowned. This video is one of the worst of 2021 for sure. The title has nothing to do with the actual plot of Mario being jealous of Rose's ex-boyfriend. Also, it once again proves my point that if Jeffy is in the title of the video, brainwashed fans will click it. Also, this video has so much filler, and as to how Mario tries to solve the conflict is ludicrous. After Jeffy almost drowns at the beach, a lifeguard saves Jeffy's life. But it turns out this guy is another one of Rose's ex-boyfriends, and Mario immediately hates his guts, and Rose wants to invite him to dinner. If I gotta be honest, Rose and Mario is in the wrong here. Now don't get it twisted, Brad is not interesting in the least, boring as hell character. But for one, Rose shouldn't be inviting her ex to her husband's house. Show gratitude? Yes, but inviting the guy over for dinner at Mario's house? No. But Mario is the one that kills me here. If Mario was jealous about the guy, I could understand. But the problem is he's not even being jealous. He's not thankful for Brad saving Jeffy. He wished Jeffy was dead. He's just a man-child. So then, Mario plans to kill him. And when they do, they try to hide the body. And there is just so much fucking filler with them lying about hiding the body. Mario has never been this malicious, but good lord, I do not see any of his logic in this episode. There's plenty of times that Mario is sympathetic, but in the top videos I listed, not much sympathy for him. And in Jeffy Almost Drowns, I feel nothing for him. In my personal opinion, Jeffy Almost Drowns is nothing but a terrible Marvin video and my all-time hated Mario Sinner episodes.